Hello everybody, it is Football Frenzy here, and today we are going to talk about the FIFA World Cup round of 32 predictions. So the first match that we are going to predict is Germany versus Paraguay. So it is a pretty good match, but I am going to go for a 2-0 victory for Germany. The next matchup we have is France versus Sweden. This is also a pretty good match, and but I think it's gonna be a walk in the park for France, and I'm going for a 3-0 victory for France because in the last match, Sweden didn't do really well. They got a 5-1 loss, so I believe France is gonna win this match comfortably. The next match we have is South Africa versus Canada. So this is a decent match as well. South Africa in their last match they qualified as they beat South Korea, I believe. If I'm not wrong. So here I'm seeing Canada going through. I see Canada beating South Africa. So I'm going for a 2-1 victory for Canada against South Africa. The next match we have is a very tight match. It's the Netherlands versus Morocco. Now this is very even match. Anybody can win this, but my prediction would be a 3-2 victory for Morocco. Now the next match we have is Portugal versus Croatia. Portugal versus Croatia. Now this is a very even game as well. Portugal, who drew in their last match a 0-0 draw against Colombia. I think Portugal is underperforming in this World Cup. But let's see what they do in their next match, which is against Croatia. So I got Portugal going through in this match. I got 1-0 victory for Portugal. So yeah, I predict 1-0 for Portugal against Croatia. And let's see if Cristiano Ronaldo scores in this match. The next match we have is Spain versus Austria. Now, I think this is going to be a comfortable win for Spain. I'm going for 2-0 for Spain. 2-0 win for Spain. The next match we have is the USA versus Bosnia. I will go for a 2-1 victory for the USA. I think this also is a pretty even game. We could have a surprise here where Bosnia goes through. But I see USA making it through. I see USA going through. The next match we have is Belgium versus Senegal. Now this also is an even game. Anybody can win this game. But I'm going for Belgium to win this. I will go for a 3-2 victory for Belgium. 3-2. Now we're going to the other side of the bracket. The first match on the other side of the bracket is Brazil versus Japan. Now this also is an even game. I think anyone can win this game as well. I think Japan will put up a challenge against Brazil, but Brazil are the favorites. Brazil are the favorites in this match, and I'm going for 2-1 victory for Brazil against Japan. The next match we have is Ivory Coast versus Norway. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I think this is an even game as well. Anyone can win this. But I will go for Norway to win this. Going for 2-1 victory for Norway, for the Norwegians. 2-1 victory over Ivory Coast. The next match we have is Mexico versus Ecuador. Mexico versus Ecuador. Now, this also is a very even game, very tight game. Both of these teams have been performing really well in this World Cup. But I'm going for Mexico to win this, as Mexico has had better performances than Ecuador in this World Cup. I'm going for 1-0 win for Mexico over Ecuador. The next match we have is England versus DR Congo. Now, I think this is going to be a comfortable win for England. And I'm going for 3-0 for England. 3-0 victory for England over DR Congo. The next match we have is Argentina versus Cape Verde. Cape Verde are undefeated in the World Cup. They played 3 games and they got 3 draws. And they've been performing well. This is their first ever World Cup. But I'm going for a comfortable win for Argentina. I'm going for 4-1 for Argentina. 4-1 victory. The next match we have is Australia versus Egypt. Now, I am very impressed by the performance from Egypt in this World Cup. And they haven't lost a game, I believe. If I'm not wrong, they haven't lost any games. And I will go for Egypt to win it over Australia. I'm going for 2-1 for Egypt. 2-1 victory for Egypt over Australia. The next match we have is Switzerland versus Algeria. And Switzerland have been performing pretty well in the World Cup. They've been doing well. So I'm going for Switzerland to win this over Algeria. A 2-0 win for Switzerland. And the last match we have is Colombia versus Ghana. And Colombia have been impressive in this World Cup. The last match they drew against Portugal, 0-0 draw. So I am going for Colombia to win this over Ghana. 3-1 victory for Colombia over Ghana. These are my predictions for the World Cup round of 32. And let me know your guys' predictions in the comments below. And hopefully we get good matches and exciting matches coming up. So thank you very much for watching my video, everyone. And see you guys in the next video.